Hello my gorgeous people, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's from the 21st until the 27th of October 2019. And I would just like to add that this particular edition is going to be slightly shorter, but most certainly it is going to be very significant and straight to the point. The first sign that I'm going to start this particular reading with, it's going to be, of course, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Aries. Now, Aries, this is going to be an important week when it comes to you, an important week when it comes to the particular unfoldment, but most certainly when it comes to your own transformation. This week, it is going to be all about your particular transformation. It is going to be a decision that you're going to make, but most certainly it's also going to be the step in the right direction in order to secure something very important when it comes to your personal security and power. Okay, the next sign that I'm gonna start talking about, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful, my powerful Taurini. Now, this is going to be an important week when it comes to the certain planning. There is going to be an idea that you are going to have. There's going to be an option that you are going to have. This is going to be really good because it's going to help you with few different things at the same time, and it's going to bring a rather wonderful balance. You are going to have an important planning, okay? And that particular planning that you are going to have, it's going to be an integral and rather important part of the very significant goal that you wanted to make, very significant goal that you wanted to achieve. And also at the same time, you will be able to relax, and at the same time, this is going to be the greatest moment in time when it comes to an amazing spiritual awakening. Okay, so through the particular planning, you are going to have some kind of like a very important and significant spiritual awakening, which is going to make sense to you like there is no tomorrow. Okay, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Gemini. Gemini. This is so good, so important, because there is a very special person about to walk into your life. There is somebody very, very special that is going to become the part of your spiritual journey. And this is going to be so good because that person is going to help you later on when it comes to some kind of dilemma that you are going to have. Uncertainty. Somebody really beautiful, it's about to walk into your life. This person is going to bring you beautiful inspiration, and you're going to inspire them at the same time. So this is going to be a wonderful combination that you're actually going to have. The right person is about to walk into your life at the right time indeed. Okay, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my precious, my beautiful, my ever so gorgeous Cancer. Cancerini. This is just going to be so significant because at the end of the day, the most powerful thing that is actually going to happen to you this week, it's going to be a beautiful problem. It's going to come to an end, a conclusion to a problem that you are going to have. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so brilliant. It's going to happen in a way where you are going to have an adjustment, you know, the certain edit, the certain adjustment, but it's also going to kind of happen after you have a green light, or after the certain authority figure comes to you this week and gives you a really good news. There is going to be the good news that you are going to receive from somebody who you consider as an authority, and that is going to be the starting point, which is just going to give you a bit more power in order to go for the certain edit, in order to go for the certain adjustment. This is going to be big. This is going to be important. Okay, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Leo. Leonis. This is just going to be so good. Follow your bliss this week, my gorgeous Leonis. Follow your bliss. You're going to feel super creative. You're going to feel super powerful. You're going to feel super strong and super significant. This is so important because the vibration is going to be very colorful, which is going to reflect on you in an amazing way. You're going to be super creative, like there is no tomorrow. The important thing for you this week is to follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. There is one particular bliss that is just going to manifest, that is going to happen, that is going to show itself, that you will need to follow. An important moment in time, because after this week, everything will change. Follow your bliss. Follow what makes you happy. Follow what you feel good about it. In this week in in particular, this is going to bring an amazing unfoldment, okay? The next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful, my powerful Virgo. Virgolini, Virgolini, Virgolini. This is just going to be absolutely an amazing moment in time because it's all about the balance. It is the certain growth. It is the certain security. Is the certain power. You know, it's the certain sign that you, the things that you have been doing lately, you know, in the last couple of years even, you know, this is going all the way back, you know, this is going to be a great realization, a news about your own particular accomplishment. This is going to be mind-blowing indeed because it's immediately going to change the balance in such a good way indeed. It's going to change the balance, and it's also going to provide you with a really important and rather necessary option. I say necessary option because you are reaching a very important stage of your life, my gorgeous Virgolini. An unfoldment of like an unknown and unusual events is going to provide you with a really interesting and powerful opportunity, but in itself, this accomplishment that you're actually going to have, it's going to be brilliant because it's going to be the step in the right direction, and you're going to make a very important decision when it comes to the future planning this week indeed. Also, Virgolinis, my gorgeous Virgolinis, there is a certain inheritance that you are going to have or that you are going to hear about. If you haven't got anybody to leave inheritance, then that means that you are also going to kind of be getting some kind of money, or you're going to hear certain information about the money that it's going to come to you, that it's about to come to you, but other people are also going to be part of it. Okay, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful, my powerful Libra. Libra, 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 I love you to bits. This is an important moment in time because you are going to have a bit of a yin-yangy moment, yin-yang moment this week indeed, my gorgeous Libra. And I say this because you are going to have the greatest success. You're gonna hear something, and something is gonna be confirmed to you, and this is gonna be so good because you were worrying about this. This was like kind of bringing you problems, you know. This was making you a little bit uncertain about your life and about certain things about the future, my gorgeous Libra. So this is going to be important because most certainly you are going to hear about a certain success, and there is number 7 is also going to be a lucky number, but on another hand, this is going to bring you fantastic determination, and this is going to bring you fantastic confidence as well. This is all going to be about the victory. You see, this is going to be an amazing week when it comes to your own success, and I really like it. And that is going to give you confidence, and that confidence is also going to kind of help your mind to stretch that much further. So you're going to find yourself being very optimistic this week, and you're going to find yourself like being very explorative this week and very adventurous. Just be as adventurous as possible, because when you're adventurous sorry, in these situations, then it's absolutely mind-blowing. There are all sorts of information that travel to you that you will benefit from like there is no tomorrow. You will discover something very unusual but very interesting about yourself as well, which is just going to become an integral part of your spiritual journey later on. Wonderful. And I say yin-yang week because also you're going to have like a little bit of the situation when you're going to be disappointed with somebody. Somebody is going to disappoint you this week, but that just doesn't matter because that disappointment that you're actually going to have, it's going to be one of the main reasons that it's actually going to help you to move on from like a necessary or unnecessary people in your life that are just doing nothing but draining your energy. You see, this is going to kind of be the situation when you're going to realize that your karma with somebody else slowly came to an end. So it's always the best to move on, you know, with your life. It's going to be good because it's nothing that you're going to be completely surprised, but it's just going to be the time to like kind of like you know, just basically go on the next stage or next level of your life. Okay, now the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful, absolutely gorgeous Scorpio. You are going to kind of like somebody's going to try to have like a little argument with you this week, and I just like ask you, my babies, my bambinas and my bambinas, just rise above the situation and don't go low, don't go down. Okay, just rise above the situation. Not only this is going to be the greatest thing to do, but it's also going to provide you to see different aspects of a different different parts and different levels of this particular energy, which is just going to help you and your spirit to grow. On another hand, you are going to make a very important judgment, and this judgment is going to be so good because that is just going to be also kind of be a new option at the same time, which is going to kind of like help you with a negative stage of your life. You know, it's going to help you to realize why certain things kind of make you unhappy, and it's also going to make you realize what you should kind of pay attention to and which particular situations you should actually move on from your life. It's very interesting that on one hand, you know, you are going to have a really interesting and wonderful opportunity this week, like a financial opportunity or opportunity, something that is just going to start immediately make you happy, you see. But on another hand, you're also going to need to be like a little bit cautious, because there is just like about this argument. There is just somebody that's going to try to have a little argument with you, and all you need to do is just basically rise above the situation, and that in itself is going to be very good indeed. There's a very significant decision that you're going to make, and that decision that you're going to make this week, by the end of this week, it's just stemming from like you being very indecisive, and it's a lot to do with you wanting to make a certain change, you know, wanting to like go towards the new direction. But it's all down to you. It's all up to you, my gorgeous Scorpioni, when you're gonna make this decision. This is the moment in time that it's gonna be important to make a decision, okay? Absolutely important indeed. The financial situation is going to be quite good this week. There is going to be an option that is going to help you to make that even more powerful. But most certainly, when it comes to your security and power, this is a good week indeed. Okay. The next sign that I'm going to be talking about, of course, is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Sagittarius. Saggittarini. You know, this is going to be such an important moment in time when it comes to you paying attention to your work-life balance. This is more important than anything else for you to make sure that you get it absolutely right this week indeed. This is the perfect time for the physical self-improvement and for the spiritual self-improvement. And I'm saying this is an important moment in time because when you get this right, you're also going to kind of like come across the very important situation that is just going to kind of provide you with the necessary shortcut towards the certain stage, a new stage in your life. This is an important moment in time because when I said that like you need to pay attention to work-life balance in particular, it's not only about, oh yeah, I need to pay attention, you know, that's a great thing to do. No, it's not only about that, but it's about the idea that you're going to have, because you're going to reach the certain sharpness, and that sharpness is going to help you to reach the certain balance, and that balance that you reach is going to be all about your particular enlightenment. With another words, you need to move in a certain way. You need to make sure that you move your body in a certain way, and this is how you get a spiritual enlightenment as well, by working with this beautiful energy, by working with this beautiful balance, by making sure that you move body in a completely different way. So if you're not running, maybe you should go to run. If you can't exercise, maybe whatever you consider exercise that you don't normally do, this is also going to raise certain vibrations. That's all boils down to you raising a certain vibration. This week you need to do things differently. You need to make things differently. If you go to work, if you're working, you go to work in the car, maybe go on the bus, you know. If you're walking and you can you can run, you know, you need to try to do as much as you can in a different way, especially those things that you do on weekly basis, on daily basis, those things that become you're part of your daily routine. This is the bottom line. Just to raise this vibration, do them differently. It is not only about the exercise and the certain exercises and things like that, but it's also about doing things differently throughout this week. That is also going to reveal an interesting something information to you, and an information that you're going to get and receive before the end of this week. It's going to help you to kind of decide and make a really important choice. So it's also going to be like an indecisive situation, like uncertainty that you had. Now this is all going to come back and have a really nice and wonderful turnaround, and it's going to provide you with some kind of option. That option is going to help you to make a really significant and powerful decision as well. I really like it indeed. Okay, so now the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Capricorn. Capricornius. This is so brilliant, you know. There is going to be very important realization that you are going to have through somebody. Very important information. This information is going to be sacred. This information is going to be very powerful. This information is going to be very significant when it comes to you. There is something very beautiful going to be there for you. But what is going to happen, the tricky bit here is that somebody who is going to be like a younger person, somebody who's like at around younger than 30 years of age, it's going to provide you with something. It's going to tell you something. It's going to give you something in a form of an information. But it's not going to be like some kind of like a direct advice. It's an advice that you will get from this person, but it's not going to be direct advice. But you're just going to need to think, and you're going to need to see who this person is actually going to be. This advice is going to be absolutely sacred and very important, and at the same time something is going to be born. At the same time something is going to start at the beginning of a very important stage in your life, at the beginning of some kind of invention, the birth of something very important, which means that that person who was under 30, that's the only thing that I can tell, this person is under 30 years of age, and this is somebody who said something to you, or who is going to say something to you, and that particular information is not going to be direct advice, but it's going to be on you to find out and to realize what was the advice. That person is very wise, that person is very clever, and that person is somebody who you really look up to in your life. So basically this person is having an amazing advice for you, but it's not going to be direct advice. That advice is going to help you with a certain courage, with a certain confidence to do something differently, but also it's going to help you to make a decision when it comes to your own practicality and security. Something is going to be confirmed to you through this particular advice. So watch this space, my gorgeous Capricornians, watch this space. Okay, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Aquarius, Aquamarini, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. You know, I like it because this week you will be able to chill out a little bit. This week you will be able to relax a little bit. This week you will be able to enjoy really bright and beautiful energy and vibration around you. It is your moment in time. It is your time. It is the time of relaxations, time when the nervousness is about to shift, time when you know, like a certain stress that you might have had lately, certain negativities that you had lately, everything is just going to have a really nice and beautiful pause, because this week it's also going to be the beginning of a very important stage when it comes to your beautiful lives, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, indeed, because it's all becoming more vibrant and you are going to have more time for yourself. The balance is going to become really wonderful, but most certainly this is going to be an important time because also you are about to have a really beautiful inspiration. This inspiration that you are going to have this week is going to bring you beautiful insight and hope. At the same time, something is going to be confirmed to you, something that you didn't like, but it's just some kind of particular thing about someone. Something is going to be confirmed to you, something that you don't necessarily like, but you're not going to be completely surprised about. But on another hand, this is just going to be a tiny thing in compared with this beautiful inspiration inspiration that you're going to have, that inspiration that you're going to have, which is going to bring you insight and hope. It's also going to be such a beautiful and vavavoom-ish moment in time, because it's going to provide you an inspiration, something to keep you going, something to look up to. And it's also going to be so important when it comes to your dreams, for your own particular security, power, and for the dreams when it comes to your future. Something is going to inspire you so much, and automatically, immediately, it's going to help you to make a very strong connection with your future. I really like this, because this is also going to be absolutely an important moment in time when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to people in your lives. This is going to be amazing moment in time, but also very significant when it comes to couples, because it's going to be very strong vibration in between two people when it comes to love, emotions, feelings, and things like that. And also when it comes to meeting people this week, this is going to be absolutely brilliant indeed. There is going to be like a little bit of like a negative situation that you are not going to be part of, but you're going to be aware of other people being part of it. But this negative situation is going to be quite good for you, because it's going to help you to kind of start seeing things in a slightly different light, and that in itself is going to help you to move on from certain people who are necessary in your life. Okay, so now the next sign that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Pisces. Piscelini. This is so good. I mean, oh my god. You're going to find yourself having a really sacred power this week. You're going to find yourself having a really sacred confidence this week. It is going to be very beautiful, and it's going to be very significant, because you are going to feel like you're on top of the world. My gorgeous Piscelinis, I really like this. I can feel this, I can sense this. This is going to be an amazing moment in time for you, because you're going to kind of be able to use this vibration to the best of your abilities. There is some kind of offer going to happen to you this week, and there is also good news that you're going to have this week. But most certainly, this week is going to be absolutely super important when it comes to you discovering things about yourself, when it comes to the apprenticeships, when it comes to like the next level or the next stage of your journey. Okay, very important moment in time to work on what's the next step is going to be. This is what lots of Piscelinis, my gorgeous Piscelini, you're going to find yourself in a very interesting stage, in a very interesting place by the end of this week, and that place is going to be on an advanced level from where you are now. Certain things are going to happen and unfold rather nicely and rather quickly and very significantly indeed. This is an excellent, beautiful, perfect time for work, absolutely, and be as intellectual as possible. Anything that you can't express yourself with, or anything that you don't like, or anything that brings you down, anything that's like kind of raises the cloudness around you, this is just going to be the sharpest time ever. This is going to be your moment in time, and you're going to gain all the strength and power to deal with the difficult situations. And also this is going to be absolutely wonderful, mind-blowing when it comes to dealing with the problems, because you will be able to feel this in a completely different ways. This week in particular, your problems and your negativities, you're going to find like a really nice and amazing challenges. And when that happens, you're on top of the world. You raise your vibration to its maximum. And when this happens, sometimes you just have to force yourself to do something like that you don't like doing. And once you start, you're like, ooh la la, yes baby. That's exactly what am I talking about, my gorgeous Piscelinis. That's exactly what am I talking about. And also this is an amazing great time for the new beginning. An amazing great time for the new beginning. Some kind of new project, new option, new direction is about to start. Ooh, and it's going to be really good indeed. Okay, my gorgeous people, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I absolutely love you, every single one of you, and I'm sending you brightest blessing, lots of love, healing, and light. Okay, my gorgeous people, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. Love you.